What is up, you low-life piece of shit? It is 11:30 p.m. It is Friday, October the 3rd, 2014. A lot of stuff to talk about this week. And I know you're all probably saying right now, why the fuck are we late like always? Every week we're late. Whether it be an hour late, 30 minutes late, 40 minutes late. Well, you know what? In life, you're always going to encounter somebody that's going to be late. You're always going to encounter these people. And unfortunately for us, we got things going on. In a perfect world, we would always be on time. But nonetheless, so much to talk about this week. This is episode 61 of the TEAMHEEL podcast. We are live on Google Hangouts. As always, I'm Heel Steven. I apologize, you guys can't see me this week. My webcam is acting up like crazy. It's a lag apparently, and so yeah, there you go. I am joined as always by Knowledge at Wrestling, Double Z TV, and American a la carte. Boys, how have you all been this week?
I've been pretty good for the most part.
I see that. You got a new camera. That's awesome. I've realized that now you're doing gameplay now.
A little bit, yep. I think I'm advantage of my brother's capture card, so.
Alright, the power of the Elgato.
What was the other saying? The power of a Mac?
The power of a Mac, the power of an Elgato.
The power of the cloud.
That too, the power of Madden.
The power of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Inca Cola actually. right now I'm sipping on a 2-liter Inca Cola bottle, and I'm eating wonton noodles and fortune cookies.
You ate Chinese food today?
Yeah, I had Oriental food today. What up? Is that a problem with that?
No. I love Chinese food.
Of course, it's funny that they just call it food.
Dude, you know what's funny, because as you all know now, I'm in culinary school, and right now I am wearing a shoe, and I think this will strongly, impact, no pun intended, the shoe game. Y'all ready for this? This is the new wave, yo. This right here, this shoe right here is the new wave. I guarantee you all, soon enough, all of you in the YWC, IWC will be wearing this shoe. You can call me Heel Steven the trendsetter. For what I'm about to show you guys is the new wave, the new shoe. I guarantee you Michael Jordan will have his own line coming out real soon.
Oh, God.
The Crocs.
That's right. Bam! Look at these bad boys. Double Z TV, you want to make a woman squirt? Gotta put these on, bro.
Why the fuck are you talking about that live on the air?
Hey, it's the new wave, man. The new wave. Look at this Crocs. Look, it even has an alligator.
Make everything matter.
It even has an alligator.
How is that gonna make a woman squirt? An alligator.
Hey.
Fucking alligator.
Hey, man. Shit, it's the new wave, though. It's the new wave in the IWC, YWC. Calling it right now.
Bullshit!
That hairline is bullshit, but that's around the point, though.
Your head is bullshit.
Hey. Not to a lot of women, but hey, that's okay. But anywho, guys, a lot has been going on this week in the world of wrestling and politics, sports. Ebola apparently is now in Dallas, Texas. So if you live in the Dallas, Texas area, my recommendation is run, bitch!
Get the hell.
Exactly. I heard Cowboy Stadium right now is probably safe as shit right now to be at.
Oh, of course.
But then again, of course it's safe right now.
Nothing is safe completely.
I know, that thing is always... we live in a world, again, where you're never safe. You're never safe, but you gotta make things happen,
You could wear like a bunch of bullshit on your fucking...
Hey guys, what's up? So what's up? How you been up to, Double Z? Asked by Dustin Nunn. It's funny. People know me now. I'm Heel Steven. I am that jerk. Heel Steven's that jerk. And just so people know, the beauty of where I'm at right now is that people tell me things. You feel what I'm saying? As we as YouTubers, as we grow, you get informed things that are being said about you, right?
Right.
So in case you thought I didn't know, I know. But that's around the point.
Oh.
That's around the point. But
That's around the
anywho,
point.
guys, yes.
Are we really going to do the drinking thing about you saying around the point again like a few weeks ago?
Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Get ready, people. Time for alcohol poisoning.
Hashtag around the point. But, you know, a lot to talk about this week. A lot to talk about. I've been talked this week about Brock Lesnar apparently not returning until 2015. Now, let's be honest here. The news came out, and people are feeling some type of way.
Who wouldn't?
Brock Lesnar coming back to 2015 got people feeling some type of way. No pun intended to Rich Homie Quan, but, you know. Now, when y'all heard of this, what's the first thing that came into your mind?
I was like, WWE, are they even prepared? Like, do they trust not having a champion until 2015? I mean, yeah, till the beginning. I don't understand. I mean, they have lackluster feuds right now. There's only one good feud, and that's it.
I understand that. Double Z?
It's a confusing situation. WWE's got to figure out what to do while Brock Lesnar's gone, because now people are going to think, what's going to happen with the lineage of the title? Are they going to have a backup champion or something? Because you got to do something to fill in that gap while Lesnar's gone, especially if he's the world champion.
They got to make the IC title prestigious.
I wouldn't go that far.
They have to.
That hasn't happened in 15 years.
I know it hasn't happened in a long time, but they have to do it.
Alco, what do you thought about this, bro?
This is what people wanted. They wanted Brock Lesnar as champion, and now he's not there. You got mid-card belts that can't fill that role of being man event titles. And basically, even if Cena's not involved with Brock Lesnar or whatever, you can't build a decent feud against Brock Lesnar because you're not building a feud against Brock Lesnar. You're building a feud against Paul Heyman. But Paul Heyman doesn't fight you in the match. Brock Lesnar fights you. So it's all weird and stupid.
Excuse me, I'm just chewing on wonton noodles. Chow mein noodles, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're eating hella professional.
Eat,
Hey.
Steve. Eat, Steve, and eat.
Excuse me, no, it's Eat Steve Eat.
Why Steve? Your name is
Bahamas,
Steve.
Bahamas.
What, potato?
Mise en place.
Tomato.
Mise en place.
Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Mise en place. You know what mise en place? I'll tell you what mise en place is. It's a culinary term from the French.
That's
Everything in place.
I thought that was something that you tell to like a girl that you're trying to talk to.
Mise en place.
What would
I
they
think-
say?
Yeah,
I think-
it means I want to get in your pants in French.
Oh yeah, watch you get slapped. I'm sure you used to that already.
Oh!
Just kidding, Zach. You know I love you, no homo.
You get slapped and it's like, what? It's a compliment.
I know, but anywho, you know, to me, Brock not being there, I love it. I think this is a good move by WWE. Because here, okay, if you need to understand one thing, Brock is a big attraction. I think people fail to realize that. So, by Brock being gone, him coming back, it will always be a big deal. You gotta remember this, Brock Lesnar's character, is what he presents, is that of an MMA fighter. He comes out with the MMA shorts, the MMA gloves, the mouthpiece.
He don't give a fuck. He's gonna come out whenever he wants to come out.
So, the thing is this, though. So, you gotta think about this, too. MMA fighters don't fight every weekend.
That
Yeah, but
too.
at least do a talking segment to hype up their fights.
Yeah.
They'll have that. I mean, you think about it. For Night of Champions, the build-up for Night of Champions, they had Brock record video packages the day after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That literally led up to Night of Champions. And besides this, do we really want to hear Brock talk?
No.
Yes.
Let's
Say something stupid.
let's
Classic.
let's face it though, because Brock Lesnar on the mic really isn't the best. Let's face it here.
Yeah, the voice doesn't match with the, you know.
Yeah. Like, come on.
But
It's
you
like
know,
Mike
it's good.
Tyson.
That's why.
Yeah, yo, son, you know, I'm the best ever. I'm the physic and the best ever.
Mike Tyson's awesome, but yeah. So like with Lesnar, he's very grateful to have Paul Heyman.
Exactly. So when Brock comes back, from my understanding, it's gonna be Royal Rumble, 2015. I personally believe when he comes back, he won't face John Cena.
Oh God, no.
Like seriously, do you want to see him face Cena again?
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to see in the first place anyway. But
I think the only guy I think would make sense in a way, and if WWE does this right, I'm begging you, WWE, do this right. Just get your face out of your ass and let it be Cesaro. I think there's still hope with Cesaro.
very little hope.
Granted he won't win the title, but he'll come close to winning the title. I think the big payoff would be him doing the giant swing on Brock.
Wow.
Hey, it got him over,
Yeah.
right?
And then he had to stop.
Yeah, stop doing that swing, damn it.
I know, but still, though, I mean, if you're gonna bring,
It's like, you're a bad guy. People like you. You're doing it wrong.
Well, I get the feeling that he'll be a babyface soon. That's the plan.
He needed to be a baby face after Mania. I don't know why they. I don't know.
Well, let me read my fortune cookie here.
They dropped the ball with him.
I think they could fix this. Okay, a small gift can bring joy to the whole family.
Oh really? No.
According to this fortune cookie that I'm about to devour. But that's around the point. That's around the point.
Wait.
Hashtag that's around the point. But again, I think with Brock, you know what? With Cesaro, Lesnar, Rumble, don't have Cesaro win the title, but have him come close. Be the closest thing to actually win the title.
Like when he faced Cena, he came close and lost.
Exactly. And not for nothing, but I think
build him back up to make him look legit.
And I think Cesaro can give Brock a good match.
Hopefully.
Same way that that other guy gave.
The other guy gave him a good match. Yep.
Vacant.
Vacant.
The best quitter in the world, Mr. Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Brooks gave him a good one.
Oh, that's an X. Oh.
The X.
What is it? Okay, that's fine. X. Y and Z. W X Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next I want you sing with me.
Oh my God! Nobody gives a shit.
No. No one wants to sing. We're here to talk about.
Nobody wants to see some geek wearing a fucking wristband and shit with CM Punk. Nobody wants to see that. That's around the point.
That's around the point.
Hey, nobody wanted to see us talk about the spoilers a couple weeks ago for TNA, but we still did it.
Yeah, because people were shoving it down our throat. That's why. People were shoving it down our throats. We were getting
people
PM.
who were on this podcast were doing that.
Hey, no. We were getting PM.
People in the comments were doing it. Nobody was forcing the links into your face saying, "Here, read this. TNA is doing this."
Hey, I was getting PM by people. Hey, man, did you hear about this shit? Hey, man, you hear about this shit? It got to a point where
you brought it up on the show.
Hey, we had no choice. We gotta give them. We gotta give them. Hey, we gotta give them what they want. At the end of this, we gotta give the people what they want. It's business. Remember that.
They want good wrestling, not spoilers.
Well, look who's talking, Mr. YouTuber who does spoiler videos on YouTube.
Once a week.
Probably didn't do no
I'm
SmackDown.
trying to fight around the fucking glitch on my account that's been cutting my views in half for the last 5 months.
Zach, honestly, dude, ignore the glitch. I get glitches myself as well. Do you see me bitch about it? No, I don't care about it.
Dude,
You know
your
why?
views aren't as low as mine.
Dude, my views. Have you noticed my views?
Yes, I just looked earlier this afternoon. Your views are a lot higher than mine, even though you barely have more subscribers than me.
Stalker, you are. You're a stalker, Zach.
I do.
Double
I checked it
VC.
during my vlog earlier today to show a good point because somebody that I know does not believe the glitch exists. My videos can barely even get to 100 views anymore.
Zach.
It's all about the title. That's really all it is.
Zach, it's all about that title, bro. It's all about that thumbnail, bro.
Dude, my views were just fine 5 months ago. Now I've only had 9 videos out of 115 in the last 5 months that have reached over 100 views.
Well,
But that's around the point, though, Zach. Yeah,
Another shot.
do you think Cesaro will become the next World Heavyweight Champion? We just discussed this, Dustin Nunn. We just discussed this.
Cesaro,
We don't.
next world
Maybe
champ.
maybe in a couple of years.
Maybe in your dream.
if Cena wasn't there and if Brock wasn't there, he would definitely be a world champion.
Exactly. But that's
They
around the
gave him a
point.
chance. They actually booked him correctly.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, you gotta put over Cena. It's his time. His time is now, Cesaro.
No. You know what it is? Cena is money. In this business, it's all about making money. I don't want people to say, "Oh, it's about making a legacy, establishing." No, fuck that. If you're not in it to make money,
Legacy.
if you're not in it to make money, then you're in it for the wrong reasons.
Well, fuck out of here, legacy. Yeah, exactly. They work. Why do you think they go from like ROH or TNA to WWE? You think it's because of legacy?
No, they go for money. At the end of the day, wrestling is all about making money.
Exactly.
Even the old timers will tell you that.
The jobbers.
Hell yeah. Why do you think they're willing to job every week on Raw? Because the paycheck comes out good.
The paycheck. Oh my god.
You're a jobber, but I'm getting paid though. Don't worry about that shit.
Exactly though, right?
Why do you think JTG was there for like
7 years and
you're doing
not even utilized. Ain't that WWE money?
Damn, why I pick up my phone?
Exactly. Why do you think the great Khali?
He's getting paid a lot
Fuck yeah, for no
for
reason.
doing nothing. For just being there in pointless segments.
Ambrose.
He's probably like, who are half? He doesn't even talk to half the roster, probably.
Nope.
Wow, guys in NXT busting their asses off, making less money than him.
Great Khali gets paid $1 million.
Raw tonight. Raw past Monday was live from Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, boo.
Home of the hometown of the set of Family Matters.
See. Oh,
The set of family.
home of the Chicago Bulls. Oh, no,
Home of
they
the
were
Chicago
Allstate.
Bulls. Home of
No, they weren't in United Center. They were in Allstate Arena. They never go to the fucking United Center. They go
no,
to
but
that
still, it's the same state though.
same, I guess.
Home of home of the Black
22.
Home of the Blackhawks.
Blackhawks playing United Center.
Yeah, but still Chicago though. It's Chicago.
Same city.
Alright, fine. Home of every Chicago sports town, even.
Home of Kanye West.
Home
Oh,
of
God.
the Bears.
And home of
Don't say that.
yours truly. Boom, boom, Coke Cabana, boom, boom, Coke Cabana, boom, boom, Coke Cabana, it's Coke Cabana.
Home of the Cubs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh no, he's not gonna come up because I said that.
Did somebody say Cubs? Hey, Walt, do you want to have barbecue
God
bear?
dang it,
bro?
Walter.
Yeah,
At least
hey,
we
do I have
did
do
better football team.
I have barbecue bear?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bear, no, I'm leaving. I'm out. Bye.
He's
But
out
yeah.
of it.
Yes, home of Phil Brooks.
Oh god.
The
That's what you
best
think of him?
quitter in the world. You know what? And I'm sure, him and, the crowd was chanting his name.
They're saying, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up,
Philip Banks. Philip Banks.
Philip.
fill up, Banks.
Nah,
What?
but on a serious note,
Uncle
on a
Phil?
serious, yep. On a serious note,
Yep.
the crowd was chanting his name when the Authority came out, Stephanie and Triple H. And Stephanie on the mic said, how can you guys support a quitter? Boom, buried the item.
Them.
But then again, I understand because Chicago is full of quitters. You guys can relate.
They are.
People who quit their family, and I agree with her though. Let's be honest here. If people are gonna support a guy who quit his job, then with that logic, hey, we should support people. Hey, mothers or fathers who abandoned their families.
Oh yeah.
I find it funny how a lot of people in this community, the internet wrestling community, are going apeshit because Punk left or he quit, and they support him and they go and they'll kiss his ass. But let's be honest, when they have kids, when they have a son or a daughter at age 14 or 15, they tell them, mom or dad, I want to drop out of school. What do you think they will do? Do you think they'll praise their kids? Hell no!
Not gonna happen.
Fuck
oh,
no.
Mom, I just quit. Like my hero CM Punk.
Mom, Dad, my Algebra 1's a pain in the ass for me. I want to drop out of school. I'm taking a sabbatical. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna take my ball home, Mr. Johnson. I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Punk, you gotta come and job to me at WrestleMania because I'm not over enough. I quit.
I mean, but Alcar though, on a serious note though, was there any problem with Triple H versus CM Punk?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
I gotta
One side it was.
It's WrestleMania.
Just a little bit.
Let's be real though. Brian and Triple H had a match. It was a great match.
Yeah, but with Punk and Triple H, they had a match before at Night of Champions.
But you know what though, bro? It's about doing what's best for business.
It was totally fucked up. No, Triple H wasn't not best for business. It ruined the storyline.
I don't want to hear that.
It ruined the storyline. How did Triple H beating Punk?
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Punk didn't do anything after that except a title. But what happens to that big feud with Kevin Nash and CM? Nothing happened. Maybe if Punk won at WrestleMania, it would be a different story. But if he was gonna lose to Triple H again, come on.
Hey.
I wouldn't quit for that though, but I'd be a little pissed.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Paycheck has to be huge if I'm gonna job to Triple H. That's if I was CM Punk.
I know. Hey, no, none of us have Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, I have that game.
Oh, you do?
Well, which one? The new one? I don't have a Wii U, so.
There you go.
Super Smash Bros. Is a fun game, man. That I used to play that shit all the time, but.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, out comes Paul Heyman, saying that, oh, you know what? He has a problem. Brock Lesnar has a problem with what happened. Now he's wondering if the authority has something to do with it, or shit like that. Out comes Rollins, and Rollins says, you know what? They had nothing to do with it. It was all me. I'm the one who decided to attack Brock Lesnar to prove the point to myself. And Paul Heyman was like, well, you know what? You have balls, and I'll give you credit. The next time you try to do that, there's going to be problems. And mind you, Rollins wants his briefcase back that Ambrose took on SmackDown, and you see Ambrose on the Titantron saying, if you want this so badly, come and get it. And they're about to go get Ambrose. Out comes John Cena.
Where's the towel? Pretend this is a towel.
Is that your boxers, bro?
No, it's a hat.
That's what would work?
No, I just found it in my desk for some reason.
I'm sure you did.
But it's a towel, and then.
No, I seen a dish rag.
I'm sure it is.
It goes 38, and this gotta get washed. But pretend this is a towel, and then he just walks out and says some BS. And
we're gonna have a hot time in the overtime tonight. The crowd's really hot tonight.
Indeed.
Or spin around or whatever. German suplexes.
I'm gonna feed off the chance that Dean Ambrose is getting.
Word.
He's going stale on Dean Ambrose, sucking the life energy out of Dean Ambrose.
Indeed, absolutely. But that's what happened. And then we get a first match of the night. Get a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title.
Ooh, again? The titles being defended.
We had Dolph Ziggler defending the strap against Cesaro and The Miz. And I gotta say, this match, for what it was an okay match. What did y'all think about that?
I thought the match was a good way. Well, it didn't really open the show, but to have your first match, yeah, I mean, it seems like they want to defend this IC title consistently now. Don't know if that'll make it better or prestigious, but yeah, we just gotta see where it goes. Probably Ziggler Cesaro feud now, so I'm kind of interested for that.
Indeed.
Let me ask you guys something. Like, I know Miz gets a lot of shit, but in the ring, he's pretty solid. Why do you think Miz gets a lot of hate, even though he's not a botcher or a bad wrestler?
I think it's because of his character, because he's like annoying.
And because where he comes from TV, MTV, Real World, and all that.
And he's from Cleveland. Let me stop. Home of LeBron James.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I found funny is how, okay, so Damien Sandow does everything that the Miz does. When Miz gets hurt, he sounds like he's got hurt as well. I think that's funny though. That's funny though. You can't hate. That's hilarious though. It's entertaining.
Yeah, he's more entertaining than the Miz himself playing the character. It's I can't believe it, man.
Indeed.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. What do you think, Double Z?
Yeah, the match was good. Kind of a little questionable what they're doing with the IC title in the direction. I mean, hey, you had two talented performers in the match and The Miz. I mean, it was what it was.
Yep. Dude. It was what it was.
That's around the point.
Around the point.
It is what it is. That's around the point.
Then you had...
No shot.
Then you had the authority backstage, and they try to they give orders to Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble. Apparently, Mercury and Noble are the new Patterson and Briscoe.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
For the authority, and they set them to find Amber to get the briefcase, not to get fired. And you see them going to the concession stand, the arena, trying to find them and shit, and which was kind of funny, It really was for me, kind of funny. All right, and they come back, and they go back to the authority's office, and Jamie Noble has a mustard stain on his lip and shit, like, which was funny. It really was.
It has potential to be funnier than what Patterson and Briscoe did back in the day. It has potential.
Indeed. Then you had Rosa Mendez versus Layla.
Oh God.
The less we talk about this, the better.
Yeah. No comment.
But on a side note, though, Tyson Kidd was outside with Natalya, and you had Tyson Kidd on his beats, texting on his phone, tweeting. That's cool. I like the fact that they actually brought fuck. I'm happy that they brought the Tyson Kidd character from NXT over to NXT.
You really see people shitting about him. Oh, he's going back to NXT. Fuck that. No, that helped his ass. Now he has a character, a gimmick.
Exactly.
Before he gets to the main roster.
He's tweeting out facts.
Facts, exactly.
Exactly. There you go, people. Exactly. Hey, Knowledge, do me a favor, bro.
Yeah.
Knowledge, just check out the comment that we get.
All right.
Just check out throughout the show. Just reboot. Check out the comment that we get, pretty much, right?
All right.
And then we come back from then they go to commercial. You have Ambrose in the ring. He sets up a table in the ring, has a big ass suitcase and the Money in the Bank briefcase. He starts giving out free items to the crowd, throwing it out there, throwing it to the fans, having a good time. And what do you know? Out comes Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble, and the best line that was said by Dean Ambrose: "Look, hey, look, the cruiserweight division's out to get me." Let me see if I get it. Let me see if I got it right, though.
Yeah, that's what they basically said.
I thought that was funny. It was hilarious, on point.
Recently.
And he says, "Hey, if you want, come and get it." It's either they're about to get it, but they walk away. Out comes Amber. Out comes Rollins with security, with Mercury and Noble. Ambrose leaves the ring, says, "You know what? I don't want any trouble. I'm leaving. Here's your briefcase." And Ambrose goes into the crowd. Rollins gets the briefcase. He opens it, and then he gets hit with green slime.
The splooge.
Exactly.
Oh, the Nickelodeon slime.
Exactly. And then after this, we had Mark Henry versus Bo Dallas.
Wow.
Yes, Bo Dallas won here. The less we talk about this, the better, once again.
Hey, man, he just believed, and that's why he won. He just believed.
I was, hey, it's money.
Wait, so now they're
Bo Dallas
basically
ain't money.
they're gonna do a double turn now, where Bo Dallas is a face and Henry's a heel.
No, I think it's going to be mostly both guys are going to stay a heel, but Mark Henry's going to probably turn heel on Big Show at the pay-per-view or something against Rusev.
Hey, American a la carte.
Yeah.
Dustin Nunn just sent you a question here. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I got a question for you. You can laugh at this. You can really laugh at this, all right? Do you think CM Punk will return to WWE?"
When Triple H dies and Vince McMahon dies, he will return.
No. Here's what I got to say to that. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, Dustin. Shroom, bro. Shroom. Anywho. Where was I?
I have no
There's a backstage segment. There's a backstage.
backstage.
Nope, there wasn't that. After this, we get, okay, what happened? Here we go. We get Brie Bella versus Eva Marie in Canada. So apparently Nikki Bella comes out, and she says, "You know what, Brie? When you quit, you put me in handicap matches, and now I'm going to return the favor." And when this happened, I thought to myself, okay, we're going to see 4-on-1 or, 6-on-1. We get 2-on-1. We get Eva Marie and Cameron versus Brie Bella. Brie Bella wins.
Of course.
I said a while back, I think on one of the last, on 2 episodes ago of this podcast, that if Cameron can go to Japan and train at New Japan Dojo for 10 years, and she would still suck. The same will apply for Eva Marie.
That's pretty sad.
This was just terrible.
Yeah.
After this, Raw just went downhill, in my opinion.
They had 3 Divas matches in one show.
And all of them sucked.
And they all were bad.
And that's pretty bad because Alicia Fox and AJ, I'm not really sold on AJ, but Alicia Fox, she can wrestle. AJ, she can do the psychology and stuff pretty alright. Just, they don't try with the Divas matches pretty much.
Yeah. Like, Alicia Fox and AJ can be a great feud, actually. But I don't know what they're doing. They're just throwing these matches away like they usually do.
After this, we get Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Slater Gator versus La Matadores. And what do you know? What do you know? What the fuck do you know? They had Adam Rose and his Rosebud sitting at ringside. They had the bunny. Out comes La Matadores with El Torito. And Slater Gator comes out with the debut of the Little Alligator, which was Hornswoggle dressed up in an alligator outfit. In other words, he looked like the Lacoste alligator.
Hornswoggle's got to make that 6-figure salary some way.
He looks like he looks like the Lacoste logo.
The clothes.
Yeah, the little alligator is expensive as shit.
Yeah, little ass alligator. $90 for a shirt. Nah, that's polo.
But I know a spot though, that where you can get it for like $30.
Yeah, there's always those stores.
Made in Peru, But that's around the point.
That's around the point.
This match, holy shit. God.
5-star caliber.
Oh yes, fuck yeah, it was. Oh yeah, and get this. Jesse Jackson was in ringside.
Oh yeah, Jesse Jackson.
It was so bad that Double Z had to leave.
I passed out from boredom.
Come on, Double Z. Come on. Where's your spirit, bro? Come on.
It's gone.
All my spirit's gone from this match.
I know. Mine was too. After this, we get Rusev and Lana in the ring and talk about what happened with the Big Show, knocking him out on SmackDown. Double Z, if you're going to be on the show today, bro, at least let us see you, okay? Don't be laying down. Don't be unprofessional, okay? Thank you.
I'm watching like the replays on SmackDown. They got Paige at a super cowardly heel, hugging onto the ropes, and now Alicia Fox says Paige is lacking. What is this?
Come on, man. You don't be watching SmackDown while we're doing it. Come on now.
I'm watching the clips, but I'm just like,
But don't watch. Come on now, man.
You gotta watch that SmackDown.
Come on, son. So out comes, so literally Big Show comes out. And what do you know? Rusev is talking in English.
Wow.
Rusev talks actually English.
And no one gave a fuck.
Oh yeah, actually there was a problem though, because then Rusev left the ring, and then they leave the ring, and then Big Show's in the ring, and he wants Rusev to come in, and Rusev about to get in the ring. He gets in the ring just so Big Show can toss him right out again.
okay.
And then Big Show rips the flag. Well, not rip, but he pulls the flag down.
And what do you know? What do you know? What do you know?
Rusev gets mad.
He rakes the flag. You get upset. And apparently people in Russia are upset.
Yep, they were offended, and Big Show had to apologize.
Big Show had to apologize. And so did WWE to the Russian fan base.
Man.
Like right now, it has to suck to be European right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're a wrestling fan. Because also the WWE Network in the UK have been delayed till another month.
November. Oh, God.
So I'm sure if you're in the UK, you're probably happy right now.
That sucks.
After we got Alicia Fox versus AJ Lee, it's an okay match. Didn't go long. Alicia Fox got the win here. Non-title match. Apparently, Alicia Fox and Paige are new best friends.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Then we had Shane versus Damien Sandow. Sheamus won. The least, the better. Let me talk about it. The better. As we all know, apparently there's been talks of apparently Rusev being in a program for the U.S. title. Okay. Now, this is my problem with this. Okay. Sheamus is not American. He's Irish.
Yeah.
He's the U.S. champion. So you're going to have Rusev win the U.S. title from a European.
Yeah, but I think it's more the fact that, you're right, because people are going to change USA. Maybe Sheamus will be like, and then some bull. Come on, remember when Sheamus used to wear that American gear when he was a heel? Saying, I love America or some shit like that.
It didn't go nowhere.
Didn't Cesaro try that too? Oh, God.
Yeah, it did. Look where their careers are.
Sheamus is kind of safe.
After Hogan comes out, comes out to promote the Suzuki.
Say something, brother.
What? Yeah, he did.
Say something, brother.
Go on, brother. Go on.
Let me tell you something, brother. Look, Joe.
He comes out and he's wearing his pink shirt, Hulkamania.
Yeah. Oh, I want you to buy this shirt for breast cancer.
Awareness, yeah, brother.
Brother. Go subscribe to the network. Ugh.
That's right, brother.
And I'm out of here doing nothing.
Exactly, brother.
He's just a promotional tool now.
Indeed he is. But that's around the point, though.
That's around the point.
That's around the point. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. After the main event, John Cena and Dean Ambrose versus Randy Orton and Kane ended up in a DQ. At the end of the match, you have Ambrose, Rollins, Orton, and Kane beating up Cena and Ambrose. Two of the crowd started chanting, "Thank you, Rollins! Thank you, Rollins!"
Yeah, when he curb stomped John Cena.
To end the show. Overall, Raw, it was there. It's whatever to me.
I don't know,
In
man.
Chicago.
That's
And this is
cool.
what I said in Alucard's review. This is what I said in your review. Once again, I gave the upper hand to TNA. You know?
Man, Raw is just fucking boring.
My question is, that TNA's tape shows are better than the Raw live shows. How does that happen?
I mean, it's only better based off the in-ring action. Now, if you want to talk about production, then yeah, you gotta give it to WWE.
Yeah, because with TNA, they had to book everything in one night, basically.
Exactly.
So they're not switching the shit every time. Let's stick with this and see how it comes out on TV.
Exactly. But again, I'll get into TNA in a bit. There's a couple things I want to talk about also. So it turns out that apparently Vince McMahon said that he doesn't want anyone from Total Divas winning the Divas title.
Burials.
I mean, here's my thing about it, and I kind of understand too. Because again, it's bad enough that we're being sunk into the Total Divas, era. But come on, do you really want to see Cameron win the Divas title?
No.
You want to see Nikki Bella win the Divas title, or Brie Bella win the Divas title, or Rosa?
Nikki with the Divas title could be okay. She's not a bad wrestler. You can't say she's a bad wrestler.
I think both of them are
one.
They've improved, but I mean, come on, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
I think the only Divas that deserve the Divas title is probably Naomi or
Natalya.
Only ones.
Or you know who, yo? You want to know who? Bayley.
Bayley's not Total Divas.
I still think Bayley should be the guest makeup girl. Like, because he's a star and her gimmick is she's the infatuated with stars.
Could be.
Next thing you know, Emma steals the title.
Oh, fuck yeah. Burn.
No, she's in the doghouse now.
Yeah.
Hashtag Emma steals my shit.
Yep. Emma stole my virginity. But that's around the point.
Oh, she steals your virginity, you're screwed.
Hey, why not? She stole your virginity.
Steal your virginity, steal your watch, steal your house, steal your hat.
She stole the bear. Oh, bear, no.
Oh, please, Emma, steal the bear.
You said bear.
Oh, yes, please.
You said bear. Yeah, I mean, y'all care about the bear.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bear.
That's not nice to say. What did I do to you? What did I do to you guys?
Care.
What did I do to you guys to
You
piss y'all
can't
off?
act.
What can I do to make y'all feel better? What can I do?
Go away.
Fine, I'll go away. I'll go back to my
How about you
treehouse.
face Pikachu at WrestleMania 31, bear?
Well, if the money's right, but I'll go back to I'll go back to my treehouse. Hey, Pikachu, you want a
By
job?
treehouse, you mean the junkyard.
You want a job? I need a chief of staff. Oh, bear, yeah. By the way, took some money from the budget. I knew y'all wouldn't mind. But oh yeah, moving on. So big news coming out of Global Force Wrestling this week.
What, did Jeff Jarrett hit somebody else with a guitar?
Oh yeah. No. Apparently, for those of you who don't know, Jeff Jarrett has partnered up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and because of this, they're going to have New Japan's first pay-per-view. I'm sure they had a pay-per-view in the past, but their big pay-per-view of the year, WrestleKingdom, air in America with Global Force Wrestling.
Ooh.
Now, I'll say this. I think this is big news. WrestleKingdom, New Japan Pro Wrestling, which, in my opinion, if you think about it, is literally the WWE of Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah.
It is. You know, the guys that are there right now in New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kazuchika Okada. Who else? The Bullet Club. AJ Styles, who's currently the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Ibushi. You kind of get the idea, right?
Yeah.
And not to mention the official signing of Kenny Omega to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, new signing.
So just in all of that, I think it's big news. I think Jeff Jarrett, hit a home run with this one.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Just do me a favor, bro. Don't win the world title. Don't make yourself the world champion.
Exactly. Don't make it all about you. That's his problem. He always makes it all about himself. But
on a serious note, though, when this news, what do you think about this, though? New Japan, Global Force, America, the first pay-per-view, well, from what it looks like, in the States, WrestleKingdom in the Tokyo Dome.
It should be able to work out. I mean, people are finally gonna get gonna see that New Japan exposure, and it's gonna benefit Global Force as well. So hopefully it works out for them.
Double Z.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Walter. Great way to expose both companies, especially because fans should check out at least some Japan or Japanese wrestling once in a while.
A la carte.
It should be good for both companies. It's just like we still gotta find out like how Global Force's roster is going to play out. But the real question here is, in the first year of Global Force Wrestling, how many guitars will Jeff Jarrett smash on people's faces? How many?
That's bound to happen. Oh, that's bound to happen. That's bound to happen.
I just want him to, be in the business stuff. I don't want him doing no. Well, he'll be an authority figure, but I don't know. I just don't want too much Jeff Jarrett. It's kind of annoying when he was doing that in TNA.
Yep. The highlight of that was Karen Jarrett.
Karen Jarrett. What a slut. No, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm joking.
You want to see sluts, you watch Total Divas, okay?
She has sex with a man with a broken neck.
Exactly. Slap nuts. That's around the point, though. But I can't wait for this. I'm definitely going to be watching this. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go wrong with this. Global Force, New Japan Pro Wrestling, January the 4th, in the Tokyo Dome. It's amazing. The signing of Kenny Omega to New Japan. Aye! What happened?
Mr. Kamehameha himself.
Exactly. Dude's the shit. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out, Kenny Omega. And it's amazing because I saw a press conference. Right, they had with Kenny Omega. The guy speaks Japanese fluently.
Wow.
The guy speaks Japanese fluently as if he was a Japanese guy. When you're an American, whatever, someone that goes to a different country to work, whatever, you try to speak the language where you're at, but with an accent because, you're not from that country and shit.
Exactly.
The guy speaks Japanese as if he was someone from Japan.
That's good for him, man. That's really tough to pull off.
Exactly. Now, before we get into TNA, I want to talk about something that kind of broke out this week also, I think. Involving WWE 2K15. They announced the My Career mode, which I think is amazing.
And the PC version.
And the PC version as well. So if you are a PC, fanatic, then go wild. I know, Alucard, you are a PC lover.
Yeah.
So I know you'll be going crazy for that when it comes out on the PC.
Yeah.
But they came out with this, My Career mode, which pretty much is you create yourself and you pretty much start from the bottom and you work your way to the top. You work through NXT at the Performance Center. It's actually very competitive. It's not like where you play a game. For example, let's say you put it on easy mode. This shit's not going to feel easy. You know what I'm saying? And matches are going to be very competitive here. Like, it's not like where, you play, for example, 2K14 or WWE 13, you would have a match like that and you'd win. No. It actually has to be competitive. It based off the only way you advance if you make competitive matches, from my understanding.
Do you have to do backstage politics and avoid Triple H's burials also?
I don't know about that, but my thing is this though. Now, does it have the same thing with EA Sports where you can take a picture of yourself, and does it have that also?
I mean, in 2K15, NBA 2K15, you could do the picture thing.
Can you do that? I'm sure.
Pretty sure you could do it. I don't know. I don't know if you could do it, but
I don't heard announce anything.
So hopefully soon, real soon, either I buy a PS4 or an Xbox One. Don't know yet. Also, guys, if you haven't checked this out yet, go check out the last week's episode of the Can-Am Wrestling Show. Their guest was AJ Styles, the current IWGP World Champion. So it's a very good show. Go check it out. The link to it will be down below in the description at the conclusion of this humble little podcast. Andre Corbeil and Big Ray from OneWrestling.com. They interviewed the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. In my opinion, who is the best in the world.
really?
Not that other guy who quit his job.
Oh,
That Steven won't stop referencing.
But I'm sure, right now that guy is with his wife somewhere in Chicago and, quitting, but that's around the point, though.
Yeah. I gotta quit. I gotta quit.
Exactly. Now, TNA this past Thursday. I thought overall it was a very, very okay show.
Yeah.
But once again, I got to give them the upper hand against WWE. But then again, that's becoming more now by default. If you think about it now.
Yeah.
Like, WWE's gotten so bad that once Raw ends, I automatically say, even on your reviews, that, hey, I got to give the upper hand to TNA, but Impact hasn't even aired yet.
yeah. I mean, shit. Raw has just been so bad. The ratings aren't getting any better. God damn.
The only problem with TNA is they lack marketing. They lack management. That's what they lack.
Not too
And they lack consistency.
Oh, that too.
They lack
Take
consistency.
one step forward, go 2 steps back.
And it opened up with Austin Aries in the ring. He talked about who was he going to pick to be the world. By the way, it was from Bethlehem, PA. My understanding, the crowd wasn't good, but that's fine. It's whatever. So he's like, you know what? It's time for me to decide who I'm going to face. Will I face the Knockouts champion? Will I face the Wolves in a 2-on-1? Will I face Samoa Joe? Or will I face the World? But before he said that, out comes Samoa Joe. He's in Aries' face. You know what? You want to fight? Let's fight for the X Division title. I like the fact that they, at the same time, it's kind of like, okay, random at first, but at the same time, I like the fact that they pretty much said, hey, the X Division title isn't important. So that's pretty much the vibe that I got from this. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm glad they actually care for once about the X Division title. Because, Aries, or maybe he was thinking, oh, there's no way I'm facing Lash. I'm going to fucking lose. So let me go for Samoa Joe and keep the X Division title. Hopefully long-ass title reign until Destination X again. Maybe
my only problem with this was the fact that, number one, you had this open the show. Number two, last week you had Austin Aries win a tournament.
Yeah.
So, not only that, but you have him lose, and that's it. There's no follow-up. You know what I mean?
That's very unfortunate.
Which I'll get into also later on in my little, discussion we'll have later on.
Yeah.
Regarding TNA and this whole debacle. But, Alec, what do you thought about this, bro?
I think the opening segment with Samoa Joe, it kind of makes Samoa Joe like a badass. Austin there, he was joking around. So I face Samoa Joe. Joe comes out. Hold up, motherfucker! Don't mention my name unless you want to fight. Pretty much. And then Austin Aries is like, I like what I like about the S Division. There's no limits. It doesn't matter about your age, height, weight, blah blah. And I think I'm not tooting my own horn here or our horn. They probably were listening to the podcast when we said, or I've said, or whatever, that more people need to be involved in the S Division. If you're going to have this thing of it's no limits, you gotta hold true to it being no limit. You just can't have a cruiserweight in there and not have the other guys, especially when the X Division title is a guaranteed shot for the World Heavyweight title. So I expect to see, like probably like next year if they get a TV contract, you're going to see like guys like Graham or whoever in the X Division. Hell, you might see Lashley competing in the X Division title match.
Indeed. But again, you know, it was good, but I just wish that, hey, you know what? The fact that, hey, you know, Aries won a tournament last week. You should have not had this open the show, in my opinion.
Probably not.
What they should have done instead was have EC3 and, you know, Spud come out. That should have opened the show.
But that should, like, you're saying like the Aries thing should have been like the 9 o'clock main event. No.
It should have been like at the end of the hour, something around there. You know what I mean? That's what it should have been. That's what it really should have been. After that EC3 and Rockstar Spud, they come out and, you know, Spud asks, hey, are they friends? And Spud and EC3 is like, no, we're not friends. You're my employee. You work for me. Pretty much just talking him down, right? Pretty much talking him down, making Spud look like shit. And out comes Eric Young. And he pretty much says, you know what? You guys stand up for yourself, Spud. And you can tell that he was about to. You can tell he was just about to do it. But instead, he doesn't. And you see the next match, EC3 and Rockstar Spud, which I thought wasn't okay, you know.
Rockstar Spud.
You know, in Rockstar Spud helped EC3 get the win here. What are your thoughts about this?
I'm just seeing like where would this go? Like it's pretty obvious that Spud is going to be turning face soon. Where are they going to have the payoff match between EC3 and Spud? And then what kind of match will it be? Like, because you can't have Spud defeat EC3 in a regular match. That would just completely shit on the EC3 character. You've got to have Spud beat him in like some kind of like a monstrous ball or hardcore type of match or whatever.
You know what they should do? In this match, I think Spud should beat every world champion that's there.
What?
He should beat every world champion, former world champion. He should, like, you know how Kennedy, when he came in the WWE in 05, he beat, you know, every former world champion there. That's what you should do. Something like that.
You want Spud to do that?
No, EC3.
Oh.
EC3.
Yeah, EC3 could definitely do that. I was about to say, what? Spud?
No, yeah, crazy.
Okay, yeah. EC3 doing that, he should do something like that. I mean, eventually he's going to be a world champ.
Exactly.
Well, I still think Spud is going to break his undefeated streak, and then that's going to make EC3 go like,
God,
and become a champion. Like it's going to trigger something. Like, but that helps out Spud. That helps out Spud, and it could help out EC3 in a way, depending on how good the match is. If it's one of those, what's a good feud where like both the guys were like in this hard heated brawl, like Raven versus Tommy Dreamer or Hogan versus
who? Who's
like,
talking about?
The Spud feud. Like if the match is just like this dirty brawl, like type of match where Spud at the end comes out victorious and EC3 just pushes his limits.
I think what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Because we all know what happened. We all know what happened. You know, with that incident. But if anything, you gotta have Rockstar Spud come back as the baby Jesus of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
What got him in the Indies in the UK. Bring back that gimmick for him. Because don't get me wrong, you know, the bow tie, the suit, it's funny and all. I just find I'm heartbroken the fact they're gonna break up the funniest act right now in TNA. Because say what you want about them, but hey, they're funny as shit.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much.
There's bad influence left, but you know.
Oh, what now? I was just gonna say like it's pretty much right on the wall that EC3 is gonna be a champion next year or so. That's all.
Indeed, yeah, I believe so. Again, you know what? I'm all for that because you know what? That's them sticking it to WWE. Hey, you know what? You guys crapped on this guy. And they have, but literally, the TNA has repackaged Derek Bateman. It made him a star.
Who?
You know who? You know that guy.
I don't remember that guy. All I know is EC3.
Okay, what's the name that he uses in the Indies besides EC3? Mike something, right?
Michael Hunter.
There you go, Michael Hunter. They took Michael Hunter and they repackaged him to now what's EC3.
I don't know who that is.
But come on, all right, EC3, Ethan Carter III.
Yeah.
That's what we have now. I think by next year he'll be the top heel in the company.
He should be.
Indeed. After this, was supposed to be Gail Kim and Havoc, and it didn't happen because Havoc beat the fuck out of Gail Kim. And apparently Gail Kim had a shoulder problem. After this, we had the Wolves, Hardys, and Team 3D in the ring. You know, Team 3D and the Hardys saying that the Wolves, they are new. They don't belong at the level that they're at right now. That they should have respect for Team 3 and the Hardys. They're the veterans, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. I like that interaction. I liked it. I think in anything, this was, you know, I feel like Aries and Joe was the match of the night, even though it opened the show. But I feel like this was the highlight of the night, the segment of the night. You know what I mean?
I like the interaction between Bully Ray and David Richards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good storyline. Like you have Bully Ray as the heel and David Richards as a singles guy. Like, because you don't see like a lot of what do you call it, like faces that are like tough guys or whatever.
Indeed, absolutely. My phone's almost dying, but I don't give a shit right now. I'm at 30% right now.
That's not almost.
Yeah, but I kind of get worried once it gets there. I get worried. I don't know why. That's just me, of course. But that's around the point, though.
Yeah.
That's around the point.
I really want to see that. I really want Bully Ray to stick around just to have that feud.
Exactly. Absolutely. And what happened here after is they had a brawl. They fought one another. So again, I like that. I like that transition in a way. But it is what it is, though. After this, we had Manic versus the return of Shark Boy.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was Manic with James Storm and the Great Sonata. He's the Great Sonata.
Jobber Sonata.
No. The Great Sonata. Have some respect, Walter. Have some respect.
James Storm's bitch.
Hey, he's the Great Sonata. Okay. Shoot. He could be the next. He could be the next Tanahashi, for all we know.
Oh God.
What happened?
Never
that. He could be the next. He could be the next Okada, even though he's kind of older than Okada. No, he could be the. You kind of get what I'm saying here. Come on, guy. Come on. All right, this match, it was more of a I felt this was more of a comedy match. Shark Boy being out of shape. Apparently, he was eating and catering before the match even happened. And you can just tell, like, holy shit, this guy gained some fucking weight. Y'all noticed that, right?
Yeah, he don't give a fuck anymore.
You all noticed that this guy gained some fucking weight. It's like the guy behind the map was probably Chris Hero.
Oh.
If that was the case.
What happened?
The match would have been better.
I don't know, but I'm sure Shark Boy now taking the Chris Hero regimen in nutrition.
What? Eat 5 chocolate bars a day?
Eat chocolate bars. Go to McDonald's. Eat the Big Mac. Don't eat the salads. I'm not even a Big Mac fan, bro.
Oh, Monopoly's back to McDonald's.
Absolutely.
Big Mac bread and little patties.
Absolutely.
Who the hell's a fan of McDonald's?
Hey, you be surprised, bro.
I'm only a fan if I don't have money.
If you're going to get a burger, which I'm not a big fan of like eating meat, but if you're going to get a burger, you might well go to a local shop where they cook with real ground beef and stuff like that.
Indeed. But back to TNA though, back to Impact Wrestling though. Manning got the win here. Kind of knew what was gonna happen too. All right. Even though he kind of looks like one of the Japanese Power Rangers, but that's around the point. What the hell is Zach doing? Is Zach meditating or something?
He's gearing up.
He's gearing up for the rant. That's around the point though.
He's getting ready.
He's about to suit up. He's getting his tape ready though. Oh, yeah. Getting my gauze on. By the way, he's fighting on my undercard, yo.
Oh God.
So, are you also fighting on my undercard? That's around the point, though. After we had MVP versus Ken Anderson. Kenny King was in the corner of MVP, and Sergeant Chris Melendez in the corner of Ken Anderson. This match, it was there. It was there. It didn't go long. And at the end of it, MVP got the win. So there you go. Then we get Bobby Roode. He comes out. He calls out Lashley. He called him out, and he said, "You know what? When you speared me and I kicked out, I saw a look in your eye that you never had before. And all he's asking is for one more match."
Wow.
I'm sure you heard this before, but hey, you know what though? It looks cool when he says it, though. I'll say that.
Because he's Canadian.
Well, they were both Canadian. They were both Canadian. Like, let's be real here. Who said it cooler, Christian or Bobby Roode?
Christian came up with it, though.
Yeah, but who makes it look good? Who makes it look cool?
I don't know. I like both of them.
Exactly.
I think Bobby Roode, the way when I saw it on YouTube, I think the way he said it, well, yeah, it was pretty cool, and he deserves one more match.
And I'll say this too, Bobby Roode, and I'll say this again, is the guy, the franchise player now in TNA ever since AJ Styles left.
Yep.
Ever since AJ left, this guy, Bobby Roode, is the franchise guy in TNA. And God forbid that Bobby Roode has to go. God forbid.
If he goes, the whole company goes.
Don't say that. Come on, Walter.
I heard also he may be signing with Ring of Honor. So
I don't know, because apparently, from my understanding, he and Ring of Honor are on bad terms.
I don't know. Also,
The same way that Kenny King is on bad terms with Ring of Honor. I'm sure you know Wyatt Alucard, right?
Yeah. I can understand that one.
He was the tag team champion with Rhett Titus, who's now known as the Romantic Touch. He left for TNA while he was the tag team champion, so he left while he was still under contract.
well, can you blame him?
Yeah, but dude, you're under contract though.
Well, can you blame him? He's going to a company that got more exposure than ROH.
Yeah, but bro, you're under contract though.
But can you blame him?
I know, but you're under contract though.
An ROH contract.
Hey, a contract's a contract. You must honor what you sign. But that's around the point though.
It's not like he quit and didn't do anything else.
Hey, you'd be surprised, bro. And and it seemed that Lash was going to give Bobby Roode one more match.
Yeah.
And what do you know? MVP cuts him off, says no, it won't happen, and they leave.
Oh, that sucks, man.
I got a feeling that next week is gonna happen.
I think Bobby Lashley. No, next week, yeah, Bobby Lashley's gonna be like, yeah, we'll have a rematch. We'll have it tonight, and they're gonna have the rematch.
And that's where it happened. That's where it happens.
And I think hopefully Bobby Roode wins.
It's probably gonna be after Bound for Glory. That's when it's gonna happen.
I don't know, but again, we'll get into this later. And then we had the final match of the night. Now, am I missing anything here? The main event. The main event now. Gail Kim and Havoc for the Knockouts title.
The match that was approved by the Titty Master, Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, it was approved by Dean Ambrose, the Titty Master, on the count of your avatar picture at Alucard.
Yeah.
And this match, you know what? Havoc won here. No secret, she did. Gail Kim tried to fight back, but to no avail. She actually locked the figure 4 on the ring post on Havoc. But even with all that, she still lost, and Havoc is the new Knockout champion.
It reminded me of Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim.
Yeah, but at least that was a competitive match that went back and forth.
Yeah, this one was just rushed.
People, are referring to her as the White Awesome Kong. I don't know about that, 'cause at least back then, Awesome Kong had competitive competition. You were facing, you were facing Gail Kim, you were facing ODB, you were facing, Taylor Wilde.
Back when they had a Knockouts division, that was.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Back in that time period. And now it's like, who does Havoc have to face now?
Velvet Sky.
I mean, come on.
Madison, evil Madison Rain.
Yeah, but if she appears, if TNA allows her to wrestle, here's the problem, right? People say, that Havoc has impacted the Divas division, the Knockouts division.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I have to strongly disagree with you with that.
Maybe she changed it up a bit. But...
No, and here's why. One woman doesn't change anything. I'm gonna quote you from the movie The Longest Yard. I'm sure we've all seen that movie, The Longest Yard, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say the older one. Y'all seen that one? Yeah.
Adam Sandler. The scene where they're practicing for the game and they're complaining because they can't get anything right, and then Chris Rock says, "Yeah, because you have no brothers." Referring to African Americans. And then Adam Sandler, what are you talking about? We have Satowski, which was played by Bob Sapp.
Yeah.
It's like Satowski, that's one brother. This shit ain't hockey. In other words, you're not gonna change everything by one woman. You need more women. You need more knockouts. You need more knockouts to change the knockouts division.
More talented ones, not
exactly.
Not models.
No, they don't have models. I mean, some girls can wrestle, but the problem is though, you got to bring in more competitive knockouts that are gonna give Havoc a fight. But then again, we already know what's gonna happen. We already know.
With that right there, Havoc doesn't get. She gets defeated. But she doesn't get defeated because...
Yeah, but still, though, I mean, the fact that, Taryn Terrell...
I mean, she's improving, right?
I feel like her moment should have been in 2013. That should have been her moment.
Yeah, but she got pregnant.
Yeah, indeed. After the Gail Kim match, that's where it should have happened. What do you think, Double Z?
Definitely. I mean, I remember seeing those matches with Gail Kim, and that's when Taryn Terrell actually shocked the world. We thought she was just inexperienced. She had amazing matches. It was her time.
But again, you need more bitches. You need more chicks.
Can't go wrong with more chicks.
Exactly. You need more women.
In any situation.
Where the fuck is Tyler Hendricks?
She's split.
She's actually pretty good. She gave Mickie James a run for her money. Who remember that match? Yeah,
but she wasn't happy in TNA. She just thought
they cut her. She didn't really get a chance. But she went down to their development OVW where she was an excellent heel. Like I saw a lot of her matches in OVW, like top roof talent. Like I don't get why she wasn't on the main event roster. Like that's like one of those that sitting with 10. I'm like, why? What the fuck?
And I'll say this, Gail Kim and Havoc, the first knockout at the main event ever since Mickie James and Tara, I believe in 2012 or 2013.
Yeah.
Wow.
How long it's been, people?
Knockouts main eventing, huh?
Yep.
Do you think WWE would try to copy this, though?
Here's the thing about it. WWE knows what they got to do. Damn. And, anything about it, I don't think they even watch TNA, to be honest with you. I feel like... Because you got to remember this. In WWE, and right now in WWE's eyes, there is no competition. And honestly, there isn't. Hence why WWE giving you these crappy shows, and people still watch every week.
Yep. Even, less and less people, but it's still like around, 3 million, 4 million, with 2.8 rating, 2.9.
Put it this way. A bad rating for WWE is a tremendous rating for TNA.
Oh, that's the rating TNA wishes it had.
You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not bashing TNA here. I'm not bashing them. All right. But right now, pro wrestling in America, mainstream pro wrestling, is in a coma right now.
Big time.
Is in a coma. You know what I'm saying? And WWE with the network and these consistent, super shows that are, whatever, and TNA with these budget cuts and the TV deal and Bound for Glory, which we're gonna get into in a bit.
Ring of Honor is doing all right. They have a lot of good storylines in the
Yeah, they
wrestling.
do, but I'll say this with Ring of Honor. The fact that Kevin Steen is gone, there goes your big power. Because to be honest, Kevin Steen was the face of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
He was the face of Ring of Honor. Now that he's gone, it's like, damn.
So I think he will be the face. Elgin's not there for a little bit.
Elgin apparently his visa expired.
Yeah, so Silas Young got a broken leg.
Yeah. And Hero, I don't know what the fuck happened to Hero.
He was, yeah. What the fuck did happen to Hero?
I think he's now working for Gabe. Evolve, Dragon Gate. When you sign with Gabe, you can't do Ring of Honor.
That sucks.
I know.
I'm trying to think who else.
Really right now in Ring of Honor, I guess the only storyline that's there right now, if anything, is Adam Cole and AJ Styles.
Well, that's not really a storyline because
exactly. They're right now there isn't any storyline in Ring of Honor right now. So in
They're-
a way, I'm kind of worried. What the fuck? We're gonna go into a final battle in December.
Mark Briscoe versus Jay Briscoe for the world title, or Tommaso Ciampa versus Jay Briscoe.
It already happened though. Briscoe versus Briscoe already happened already.
Yeah, but both of them were faces. I think Jay is either going to turn heel or oh yeah, you got to have that ACH Jay Lethal. That's a storyline building.
Exactly.
The tag team titles, I don't know who. Oh yeah, the tag team title of Red Dragon versus the Addiction.
Exactly. Now let's get on to the moment you all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Bound for Glory 2014 is literally a week from now as we speak. And I'm looking at this card, and all I gotta say is, I am totally heartbroken. Heartbroken at the fact that, when you think of Bound for Glory, and what do you know? We're talking about Bound for Glory and Double Z's rocking the WWE title.
Better company.
Well, I mean, by default, but still, I mean, they're in the shits as well. They're in the
Yeah, but
shits.
still, WWE has money.
Well, we have to have money, but they're trying to cut $40 million off their budget by the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's all about money, like you said.
Exactly. It's all about money. At the end, it's all about money. But, again, to me right now, here's my thoughts with this Bound for Glory card. Is it the best card in the world? No, it's not. Absolutely is not the best card in the world. When I saw this card, I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? I feel like this is more, and I'm honest about it, I feel like this is more like Wrestle 1 Bound for Glory than TNA Bound for Glory. This don't even feel like a co-promotional show. And let me pull out this card. Let me just pull it out. Okay?
It's like a random ass show.
And again, when the news came out that they were going to go to Japan, I was happy about this. I thought, great, awesome. Something different, And mind you, Bound for Glory is TNA's WrestleMania, even though I think Slammiversary is more of their WrestleMania than Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. TNA says it's their biggest show. Bound for Glory. Doesn't feel like it at all.
It doesn't. And mind you, when the news came out they were going to Japan, the budget cuts, the budget was there, but I think the big, I'm stuttering, I apologize. The main issue was, you didn't hear the TV deal, you know what I mean? So there wasn't much of that effect. There wasn't. And I'm looking at this now, it's like, holy shit, what is this? You have Loki defending the X Division title because, according to Wikipedia, he has the C next to him, meaning for champion.
So does he win the title next week or so?
I don't know. I don't know. To my understanding, taping that when we've read, because people were showing it in our faces, that was supposed to air after Bound for Glory. So I don't know.
That means Samoa Joe has to be champ.
I don't know. Who knows at this point, right? Versus Kaz Hayashi and Samoa Joe. Now, Kaz Hayashi was a former WCW wrestler back in the day. I'm sure this will be a good match. I'm sure it will be. But there's no build.
Just a random match.
The Great Muta and Tajiri versus James Storm and the Grace. So now, this is supposed to main event Bound for Glory in Japan for the Japanese audience. But for us, looking at this card, I'm questioning what could be the main event. Team 3D versus Abyss and Tommy Dreamer.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I remember when Tommy Dreamer, I remember when Dixie Carter went through a table in New York when it happened. Myself and Andre, we were there when it happened, right, bro? We were there when it happened. We were there.
Yeah.
And Tommy Dreamer's words were, "My job here is now done."
Yeah.
To my understanding, Tommy Dreamer works as an agent backstage as well.
So his job is not completely done.
Exactly. EC3 versus Ryota Hama, which is supposed to be a former sumo wrestler. It looks like a Japanese version of Rikishi with blonde hair.
Why is EC3 facing him?
Exactly. MVP versus Kazama Sakamoto, who is the former Sakamoto in WWE.
Wow. 2 WWE rejects.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far, man.
I know.
Sakamoto didn't even go that far in WWE.
I know. He still was on Raw.
Now, this is a match I think could be a good match.
Strong style, yeah, good strong style match.
Havoc versus Minoru Tanaka.
Whoa, you say Havoc?
No.
You mean Manic?
Manic versus Minoru Tanaka. I'm sure
You
this
said
will probably.
Havoc.
No, I said Manic.
Havoc.
You probably heard me wrong.
I heard you say Havoc.
You probably got hearing problems, but that's around the point. Manic. Manic with an M versus Minoru Tanaka. This could be a good match. But again, who knows, right?
Yeah. Hey, they say all these matches are supposed to be like more than 20 minutes, so.
Havoc versus Velvet Sky. Come on, son.
Wow.
Now, to my understanding, Gail Kim's contract is about to be up with TNA.
Yeah.
I heard she's hurt.
But
That's,
she has to sell the injury. She has to sell the injury.
but I mean, like, come on. You couldn't bring a girl from Japan to face Havoc.
Nope.
And the 8th match is a tag team match. Andy Wu versus El Hijo del Pantera. Andy Wu and El Hijo del Pantera versus Nubis, Jiro Koryushu, and Yusuke Kadoma.
What
That's the match card
fuck?
for you. Exactly.
Are there any TNA wrestlers in that match?
Yeah, EC3, yeah,
No,
MV.
I'm saying, like, that match that you just said.
No, that's a regular. I think that's like the dark match, whatever, the pre-show
Oh,
match. Here's my thing with this, okay? I feel like I'm lost for words.
They're missing a lot of talent.
They're missing a lot of talent here. And apparently, TNA Mecca asked Jimmy Suzuki, I think one of the reps from one of the representatives of Wrestle One on Twitter. They asked him, and I quote, go follow them, by the way. Go follow TNA Mecca on Twitter if you haven't yet. Okay. Let me find it here. The tweet that, you know, because I have it here saved on my phone, actually. They asked him, at Jimmy Suzuki, is Bram still going to be on the TNA, on the BFG card? Or Aries or Rude? Question mark, thanks. And this guy responded with the following, and I quote, none of the three will be there. If you want it, sorry. If we succeed, there will be next time.
Oh.
These are your key players.
What the fuck is next time?
These are your key players. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Kenny King, Magnus Bram. Samuel Shaw. The fucking bromance for crying out loud.
Well, nah, I won't go that far.
Give me the fucking bromance at least. Shit.
Gunner's not there?
Not even a gunner.
Oh, God. What about the menagerie?
Give me the fucking menagerie.
Menagerie. Give me Rebel.
Give me fucking Rebel. Why not? I'm crying inside.
Yeah, they could have had Shaw versus one of their guys, one of their creepy guys, or like a.
I'm crying inside, bro.
Yeah, shit.
I'm crying inside, dude.
It's depressing.
It's depressing. How the fuck can you defend this?
It's very hard to defend this, man. I think TNA defenders even.
Are you making out with your belt right now, dude?
Cross over to the dark side.
Nah, I refuse, dude. I have other companies to watch.
Fuck TNA.
Well, that's Double Z for you. By the way, whatever Double Z says does not represent what we feel. That's what we're saying right now.
Yeah, at least I think the right way.
Well, at least you're making out with the toy belt. That's around the point, though.
I'm not defending a cheap company that's going to be dead soon.
Well, again, it's time will only tell.
I don't think they're going to be done because,
Look at
like,
the shape the company's in. It's dead for.
I don't know. A lot of questionable decisions right now. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, the views of Double Z TV does not reflect the views of ours. It doesn't reflect the views of ours. Just so you know.
I still, in a way, I still think, even though this match has no build or whatever, it's still going to be better than Hell in a Cell. I just feel like it's going to be.
I mean, here's the thing about it, though. To me, this doesn't feel like about. To me, this feels like a one night only. That's the thing about it.
I completely agree. Like, it should
The
be
fact that it's $34.99, whatever it is, it's insulting. Like, how the fuck are you gonna charge this much money?
right. I don't want to spend $20 on that shit.
Do you know what I can do with $45 if it's on HD? Do you know what I can do with that?
Subscribe to the WWE Network.
No.
Shirt.
I can buy school supplies, bro. I could do fucking laundry. I can do grocery shopping.
I can buy my train ticket.
Exactly.
That's in the WWE Network.
Look at this. We have wannabe WWE, diehard WWE addict on us. All right, that's around the point, though.
Jobber.
Gotta have a WWE defender.
The only thing that really messes up about Glory, one, you're having Velvet Sky in a match that's going to be lasting 20 minutes. Two, the tag team titles are not going to be defended, which you really can't. You can't say anything about it because Dave Rich has a broken leg. And the world title should be there. The world title and the Wrestle One title should be on that card if it's really supposed to be this cross promotion. Because from what it seems, what I've heard, Wrestle One is going to have their own pay-per-view in Japan to crown their own Wrestle One champion.
This is my honest thoughts. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? I got a lot of respect for the Great Muta.
Yeah.
All right, Japanese legend. I have respect for the guy. My only problem is this, okay? I personally feel that TNA has no say on what's going to happen on this show. They don't have a say. So in other words, Wrestle One, the Japanese representatives of that company in the Great Muta has strategically, executionally, business fucked TNA. Do you get what I mean with that?
Explain.
What happened?
Explain.
Okay. Yeah. Here's Wrestle One, right? A company that is not that known to the to the audience. When you think of Japanese wrestling, right off the bat you think of New Japan Pro Wrestling or Noah.
Correct.
Right off the bat. You don't think of Wrestle One. Now, yes, we all know who the Great Muta is, a Japanese legend. Now, a lot of these young fans today may not know about Muta. That's fine. But to the older fan base, they know who the Great Muta is. This Japanese legend wrestled in the NWA, WCW, all right?
World class trust.
Exactly. And he has a company now that is not known. Once again, that is not known. But maybe it's like, okay, here's TNA. Excuse me, I farted, by the way. Excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. We didn't even hear it.
Too much
Okay.
information.
Okay, that's around the point, though. So this is what I feel happened. Now, they saw TNA, struggling, dragging in the race, if you will, right?
Hate you, Wrestle One.
And they probably offered Dixie Carter and all of them, hey, listen, we want to co-promote with you guys. In other words, we want you guys to bring your biggest show of the year, Bound for Glory, which will be a pay-per-view, by the way, pay-per-view on a global, on a worldwide level, to Japan. We will finance everything, all the expenses. We'll finance it. Which, by the way, they are. Wrestle One, Muda's people, they're financing this event. But in return, here's the catch: we have a say on what's. But none of you guys don't in TNA.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Do you know what I mean with that? Do you see what I'm getting with that?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be as stupid. I don't think they'll be stupid enough to do something like.
And they did. I mean, again, when you have guys like Jimmy Suzuki on Twitter saying Bram or Brood or Aries not on the card, what does that tell you?
He doesn't watch. He probably doesn't know about how big of stars these guys are in TNA.
And they don't have him on the show. Like, literally, this is a TNA wrestling pay-per-view, right? That's being operated by Wrestle One. And you know what? And I tip my hat off to Wrestle One. I tip my hat off to them.
Geniuses.
They're geniuses. Fuck yeah.
Using TNA.
Using TNA as a stepping stone to get themselves over.
Yeah, man.
That's the vibe, literally. That's literally the vibe.
That's why WWE doesn't co-promote any other
This is
stuff.
why, in a way, you don't co-promote unless you know how to co-promote. Unless you do it right. And I'll give you a perfect example.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll give you a perfect example. Ring of Honor in New Japan. Now, people might think, oh, I'm a Ring of Honor. No, I'm not. Right? You don't have Gabe, you don't have Kerry Silk sending me free tickets now and shit.
Oh,
Right?
you wish.
I'm not Trade 69, but that's around the point. Okay? Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling did two shows in May. But the one show that people were talking about was World of the Worlds in New York.
Yep.
Okay? And that show was sold out before WrestleMania 30. And mind you, we didn't know what the matches were. But when we heard about the matches that were happening, you had the Briscoe brothers versus the Bullet Club, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson for the IWGP tag team titles. You had the Young Buck versus Red Dragon for the third or fourth time already at that time period. You had Kevin Steen versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And there was a bill, believe it or not. The beauty of the internet. They made YouTube videos doing promo on one another.
Yeah, and
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they succeeded. Mind you, Ring of Honor doesn't have the finances or the resources of a TNA or a WWE.
exactly.
And he managed to pull off a successful show with Ring of Honor, with New Japan, who is, once again, the WWE of Japanese pro wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, for a company, who doesn't, like you said, have the production value or like TNA or WWE, so they can barely build up their things, but they kind of succeeded because a lot of people were happy of the announcement. Basically, the way they promoted the show, they made it feel big. And TNA, while they try to do that with Bound for Glory, the problem is they didn't build up any of the matches at all.
Exactly.
They're just thrown together and shit.
And
Here you go.
Know what? And again, you can make the argument, the TV deal, it's fucked them up, the budget cuts, but still, this is your biggest show of the year.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Like, there's no way you can defend this card.
Yeah.
How can you have a Bound for Glory without your world champion? Your world champion! No Bobby Lashley. It was, by the way, at least have Bobby Lashley go as the world champion, even though we already know that he no longer is a champion. Good thing about it, Bobby Lashley is a draw. people are talking about Bobby Lashley because, okay, he's a world champion in pro wrestling in TNA. At the same time, he's fighting in mixed martial arts in Bellator. Even though Bellator is a shitty promotion in mixed martial arts. But there's that crossover. There's that crossover. You know what I mean?
The poor man's Brock Lesnar.
I'm going to say that because I think, Lashley was probably a better fighter than Brock. At least Lashley can take a punch. Alucard, do you get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, it's just like it's the card. It's gonna have.
You know what this should be? This shouldn't be a fucking this should be a special on Spike TV. 3 hours.
Yep, 3 hours extravaganza.
That's what it should be. Listen. The least I would pay for this is $10.
Yeah.
That's the least I would pay for this.
Really, since the network, we've been swore for pay-per-views because, like, now you get the WWE Network. Even though the pay-per-views have, for the most part, been trash, when they're only $9.99, it kind of, like, goes to other companies, oh, you're charging this amount for your pay-per-views, but the WWE is charging yeah, you probably need to lower your prices, and TNA is doing $40 for this. It's just like,
And put it this way, right? Put it this way.
Yeah.
TNA showed us that, hey, they don't care about this show. On the count, they they had Wrestle 1, make these matches, literally, and announce them literally a week and a half before the show even happens. So why should myself or the consumer even care then? Why should I care? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then listen, I am sure that this will be. I'm sure. Listen, hey, the matches could be great. That's fine, but without a build, without your key players, Can you imagine, for example, if the Miami Heat last year would have gone to the playoffs without LeBron, Dwayne Wade, or Chris Bosh?
They get fucked.
Can you imagine the fucking? Can you imagine if fucking Germany went to the World Cup without the star they had?
They'd lose.
Exactly. Can you just think about that? Not even WWE would ever pull this shit off.
I don't know. WrestleMania without the world champion. Only WrestleMania 1 was the exception, but Hulk Hogan was there. The world champion
He was their world champion, but
didn't get defended, but still he was there. And it was a big-time match. Your world champion's not even there, TNA.
Exactly. That's what sucks. That's like literally is like holy shit,
Tag team champion's not there. I understand the injury though, but
yeah,
still,
I understand that.
No world champion. Come on.
Here's what they should have done. Austin Aries versus Samoa Joe. How you can have Low Ki in that on that card, in this match. Now even this Japanese guy. Make it a fatal 4-way for the X Division title.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Before Bound for Glory, the day before Bound for Glory, I'm seeing they're going to have Eddie Edwards versus Tigre Uno.
Okay, but
what the?
That's not going to air though on Bound for Glory.
Yeah, I'm saying like, what? Huh? I'm saying like, Eddie Edwards, he's there, but he's not wrestling at the pay-per-view.
Then what's the point then?
What the fuck?
And from the looks of it, it seems like the TNA guys are going there, but they're not wrestling. Because if Tigre Uno's there, obviously Bobby Roode and like the top guys are going to be there.
Then again, I just think it's stupid again. It's stupid. The way, and again, now you see why I say why Russell 1 and Luda's representatives, they have business fucked TNA and business fucked Dixie Carter at the process. Do you see why now I say that?
Yeah. They haven't screwed them match-wise, but they screwed them business-wise.
Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, dude, match-wise as well. Where the fuck are your key players?
Yeah.
Where are your key players? Where's Bobby Roode? Where's Austin Aries?
Ooh.
Bobby Roode, who is, and I said this early in this podcast, is the franchise right now of TNA.
He should be facing one of their top guys. I don't even know who's the top guy in Wrestle One.
I don't know, 'cause I don't watch Wrestle One.
Does anybody know the top guy in Wrestle One?
Exactly. Austin Aries was over as shit. I'll give you a perfect example. When Eric Young was the world champion, when the crowd was dead for Eric Young, Austin Aries would come out and the crowd would fucking erupt. Where is he? Where's Eric Young?
Damn, no, I thought about that shit. No EY.
Man, where's Eric Young? Where's Austin Aries?
Listen, people who think, oh, I'm bashing TNA, I'm a TNA hater.
No, we know who the TNA haters are. We know who those guys are. So.
And for the record,
Yeah.
if you can see me, I'm wearing a Bobby Roode shirt. It Factor, people.
Yeah, I mean, we support TNA in the past. Went to their show.
Yeah, we have.
And
But the thing about us, is that when something we don't agree with, we're gonna come and call it out.
Exactly.
One thing about me, this one thing that got me, over, if you will, in this community is I tell it like it is, whether people like it or not. I don't sugarcoat anything. Never have.
Bobby Roode's there. He's there. He's facing the guy, but it's not going to air on the pay-per-view.
I don't know.
Facing Samayo Mayabu.
Unless what they're probably gonna do is have them wrestle and then put that on the pay-per-view in some weird way. But even if that, like, come on, really?
It just seems like compared to the other Bound for Glory cards in the past, it's shit. It's not like no build up.
So again, listen. This is my advice to all of you out there. If you plan on ordering this pay-per-view, when you're with your remote control, when you're about to hit purchase, I want you to really pause for a couple and think about it.
Pause for the cause.
Is it really worth the fucking price?
Is it really worth the price? Is it really worth $34-something or $44.50 for HD?
Could do better things with that money.
Exactly.
Probably wait until like it comes on DVD for 15 or so.
No, it's gonna be on some shit.
Or if not, wait for it comes out on WatchWrestling.ch or Body Rules, and that's when you can watch it. And again, I'm not bashing TNA here. I'm not telling you to, don't watch pay-per-view here. Because again, it's your money. You do what the fuck you want with your money. You feel me? But I want you to really think about it. Think about it for a couple of minutes. And again, think about this. No Bobby Roode, no Austin Aries, no Eric Young, no Magnus. Who literally they made a big deal out of when he was the world champion, even though his run was kind of eh.
Yeah, and try to build him up, but they totally failed.
No Jeff Hardy, even though no Jeff. Apparently he can travel to Japan.
Oh, we all know that.
He can't. Oh, he can.
No, he can now. Apparently he
not
could.
He's not coming.
Apparently nope, not even him.
Wow. So he could travel now, and he just isn't booked anyway. Jeff Hardy's one of your top merchandise sellers, and he's not even in the fucking... I don't know then.
I'm looking at the Wrestle One like YouTube page. They don't put up matches. They just put up press conferences. So if you want to get into Wrestle One and you don't live in Japan, you're kind of like assed out.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is why I'm telling you, hey, Wrestle One and Mood as representatives, they business fuck TNA. This is literally Wrestle One's way as their stepping stone to get noticed on a global level.
Yep. It could work. It might not work.
It's gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna work for them. It's gonna benefit them.
Won't benefit TNA.
It won't benefit TNA.
I'm looking at the Wrestle One roster. They only have, I'm checking it again, they have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 22 people on their whole entire roster.
There you go. and those 22 people are going to get exposure.
Well, 21 because Sonata, he's so like side of 10. Would you count Sonata too?
He's both. He's travelable. He's
He's
like the AJ Styles of TNA. He travels to America and he travels to Japan. He travels back.
But he has merchandise on Wrestle One, but he doesn't have his merch in TNA stores. I don't get that. Like, how can you have merch one place and it not sell somewhere else? Like,
Exactly. But again, you know, how can you defend this? How the fuck can you defend this? It's beyond me.
Yeah.
all that I hope people don't do is people say people say they want wrestling from WWE. They want nothing but the wrestling. And the reason we're like getting on TNA is because this Bound for Glory is not gonna have the storylines they were used to, blah blah. But the people who say like I want wrestling from WWE, blah blah, and you tell them about other companies, they don't give this pay-per-view a chance because it's nothing but wrestling. I don't know if that came up correctly how I said it.
Here's my thing about it. I'm sure people in the past have given TNA a chance. They have. They have. You can't say, people don't give TNA. They have given TNA chances.
Yep.
The problem is sometimes TNA drops the ball on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
in all honesty, this should be my strike 3. I'm on a 3-strike thing with TNA right now. 3 strikes and I'm done.
Yep.
Strike 1 was Victory Road 2011 when they had Jeff Hardy intoxicated against Sting.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, Bill and Doug defended. Believe it or not.
Oh, that's really hard. That's just unprofessional right there.
And those of you who don't know who Bill and Doug were or are, they were YouTubers that were paid by TNA to praise TNA.
Shit, if I was paid by TNA, I would defend that too.
Or I'm sure, that Jordan W.S. kid will defend TNA.
God.
TNA.
That kid sucks.
Do us a favor. Get rid of that kid. Put in Andre Corbeil. Put in Foo Killer. Hell, put in Alucard, for all I know.
Put in someone that is, that knows about TNA, that loves watching, that watches TNA consistently.
Exactly.
And knows what we're talking about. Well, the little kid he's not, like, complete shit. But
Yeah, I agree, but the problem is, again, they shouldn't be attracting that child demographic.
Yeah.
That's so WWE-ish.
Like, don't have a child doing it. Like, I don't know. It just comes out weird, and you're clearly getting negative feedback from that. So, get someone else. Fuck. Shit.
Exactly. But that's TNA Bound for Glory, people. I'll watch it, but I'm not watching it live.
I mean, we aren't gonna be able to watch it live anyway.
Yeah, apparently they're gonna try to air it at 3 in the morning. And
Huh?
and again at 8 p.m.
3 in the morning.
No. They're gonna air it twice. One at 3 a.m.
Eastern?
Yeah, for America when it's live, and again the taped version at 8 p.m.
So 3 a.m. Eastern Sunday, or 3 a.m. Eastern Monday.
I think Sunday a.m. when it's Saturday going into Sunday.
Oh, damn! No one's gonna be. Well, I ain't gonna watch that shit.
You be surprised, no, bro. You be surprised, dude. You be surprised. You will be surprised.
That's no one's gonna order it at 3 a.m.
I've watched UFC shows, like UFC Fight Nights.
Yeah.
I've literally.
Oh
3 in the
God.
morning, 4 in the morning. Because I'm a fight fan. You feel me? But the problem was, though, at least with that, the card was stable, though. The fight cards were there, but this is like, what the hell?
It's not there. 3 in the morning. I mean, it could work out. I guess some people who don't want to watch it at 8 o'clock.
Indeed.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow.
Indeed. But you know what? I think it's time that we just wrap this up right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I said too much already. Nothing else I can say right now that is going to change this. That's going to motivate me. Is going to inspire me. That's going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I want to see them succeed. Don't get me wrong. I do believe they'll find a TV deal. They will. You know what I mean? I think, in all honesty, what they should do, in all honesty, after Bound for Glory, take a break.
Well, they basically are gonna take a break.
No. After these tapings are going to air, stop. Take a break.
They will. They'll air those best of TNA shows.
No. Come back in 2015, revamped, once you find a new network deal. Better than ever.
But what are all the TNA wrestlers gonna do?
Hey, to my understanding, they're taking indie dates.
Oh yeah, they better all.
So they'll still be doing something, but still, as long as it's not on pay-per-view or iPay-per-view. So they can't go to Ring of Honor, they can't go to Dragon Gate, or even New Japan.
Very good.
Hey, that's the wrestling business for you, bro.
They're gonna leave if that shit if that's all they got.
Again, if you're TNA right now, if you're take a break, come back 2015, hit that reset button, start investing in the youth movement. Bring in guys from the indies. Johnny Gargano, Rich Swann, A.R. Fox, Chuck Taylor, Candice LeRae. Try to bring back Joey Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gonna bring him back.
Brian Cage, I'm surprised has not even signed with TNA yet. Who was over his shit in New York. We were there, remember, Walter?
Oh yeah, but they're just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Honestly, they're doing what they think is best for them. When it's not gonna work out most of the damn time.
Yeah, that's all we're gonna say this week, guys. Hope you all enjoyed this humble little podcast. We do this every week for all of you. Thank you all once again. I'm Heel Steven. You can follow me on Twitter at Heel Steven. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Heel Steven. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/GutCheckPodcast. Also, support the British Bulldog petition. Sign it. It's for a good cause to get the British Bulldog inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And also check out Wrestling News Talk, the Facebook page. And also subscribe to TRN, the Talking Wrestling Network. Episode number 9 of the Saturday Night Show will be airing tomorrow on that channel. Myself and Knowledge of Wrestling. We pretty much talked about the same shit, pretty much. And also check out the Can-Am Wrestling Show. Their latest episode with AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Andre Corbeil, Big Ray. They interviewed AJ Styles. A very good interview. Go check it out. And yeah, TNA, get it together.
TNA. No, I'm kidding.
And listen, I'll say this one more time. The in-ring action of TNA, the in-ring action has been better than WWE.
Yeah, but their problem is that they have no story to most of their in-ring action, so it's like ROH kind of.
The Revolution stuff, that's a good storyline.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they got some things, but I don't know. I hope they get better, but.
And Alucard, I've said it on your channel. Numerous times. After Raw ends, I always say, hey, I gotta get the upper hand of TNA, but Impact hasn't even aired yet.
Yeah, because Raw is just a drag right now. It's
been now by default now, so it's like whatever. But enough about that. Any of you guys just plug your social media.
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter at HeyWalter. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/KnowledgeWrestling.
Any of you guys to go. Go.
American Alucard. Just put that anywhere. YouTube, Facebook. It'll pop up. Don't do Vine or what's the other one? What's the other popular stuff? Pinterest. Basically just 3. Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. American Alucard, and that's it.
Stuart Minkus. Mr. Minkus.
Well, Ring of Honor, they're right now having Tommaso Ciampa versus Michael Elgin on their TV, and ACH versus BJ Whitmer versus Silas Young versus Michael Bennett in a four-corner survival match for the TV title number contender, and a Jay Lethal match. So if you guys want to watch that, it's on ringofhonor.com, ringofhonorwrestling.com. So yeah.
All right. Double Z.
He can't even hear you anymore.
Double Z.
He's tuned
Just end
out.
the show. I hardly talked. I'm not going to plug it today.
Then why'd you come in today then? All right then. There you go. Yeah, guys, we'll catch you all next week. Want to follow Double Z's at Double Z TV. It's a YouTube channel. We want to hear him bitch and complain about, the view drops and all that at the Double Z TV. So there you go,
I'm outta
guys.
here.
Peace.
Peace.
He's butthurt. So what happens, people, when you have a butthurt fan? What happens? I'm gonna be surprised if there's a YouTube video. I don't give a shit. You see, I bitches. Oh, I'm barely on. I'm daily this. Well, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. No, serious. No. This the shit that pisses me off. This the shit that fucking pisses me off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, so fucking unprofessional and shit. So fucking unprofessional. Anywho, guys, we're out. Peace.
Peace.